Well, it's been forever since you guys have seen me. I haven't been doing the live streams, and I'm sure you're probably wondering what the heck has been going on with me, and that's why I'm making this video.
Shout out my bro, man.
So I have no script. I really don't even know what I'm about to say. I just felt like I needed to talk to you guys. I needed to say what's up to you guys, and I needed to kind of like let you know what's been going on with me, what's been going on with the channel, and what my plans are going forward into the future. So as you probably know, the last time I streamed on this channel was WrestleMania, which was in April. That was like April 20th. It is now August. It is the beginning of August. SummerSlam just happened. SummerSlam was pretty cool, honestly, in my opinion. But I'm just gonna keep it like 100 with you guys. After WrestleMania, my desire to stream wrestling kind of just sunk. WrestleMania kind of left like a bad taste in my mouth, and honestly everything like leading up to SummerSlam, and honestly even like some of SummerSlam just really wasn't, to me it just hasn't been as good as the road to WrestleMania 40. 41 was good, it was great. 41 was all right, but 40 was like so good that it like kept me engaged. And then, as you all know, if you guys have faithfully been watching WWE, I have still been watching, just not streaming. It's just been kind of like up and down. It was cool to see Jey Uso win the world title, but then he loses the world title again to Gunther. Now Gunther has just lost the world title. I will say the cash-in from Seth Rollins at SummerSlam last weekend was the best part of SummerSlam, and it was really cool to see CM Punk finally get the title in his hands. But like, other than that, man, honestly, and I'm not the only one that feels this way, I'm sure you guys have seen other creators say similar things, it just has not been doing it for me. And a lot of the decisions TKO has been making, I mean, it really has just, it's just been rubbing me the wrong way. Me and Cody were streaming. I've been streaming, wrestling because it was fun, and then it just started not being as fun. It really started feeling like a job, which I already have, which is another reason why I haven't, been making content. I just been like super gassed out. Not only have I been like super gassed out from streaming and just the content not really, appealing to me. Also, all of this stuff costs money. The transition to Netflix was cool. Raw's on Netflix, but then I also have to have a TV subscription to watch SmackDown. Then you also have to have Peacock to watch the PLEs. It just like became too much of a chore, and it felt like I was like working so I could stream, and I'm like, I'm not making money off the streams like that. So it really just, the grind it became too much. I got gassed out. And so maybe I'll stream every once in a while. Maybe I'll get back into streaming. But it just hasn't been doing it for me, guys. And like I said, I've been working so much. My job, I'm in a leadership position. Not only am I in a leadership position, but I'm also in a position where I handle like all of the marketing and social media for my job. So I'm like constantly online, constantly like developing stuff for, my job and stuff like that. And honestly, it like kind of like it just built up and built up and built up. And it's something like that. I started working at this place around the same time I started streaming. And in the beginning, it worked perfectly. It paired perfectly. And then it just like, it reached this point where it's like, all right, I'm like overly exhausted. I'm overly tired. also I was streaming with Cody too. So then like she also was working and stuff, and then I, I'm like I want to stream with her, but then also like she's tired, so she doesn't want to stream. She'll tell me like before the stream is supposed to happen that she doesn't want to stream, and then I'm streaming by myself, and it just really just like I don't know. It really just took me out of it. And on this channel here, I didn't start this channel as a wrestling channel. I enjoy wrestling, but the channel is really like it's me, Koerri Elijah, and all of the content. I like to make content that I like, and I kind of felt like I was becoming like handcuffed to wrestling content. Not saying that I'm not going to make wrestling content in the future. I have some video ideas for some stuff that I want to do, but again, I just really like I streamed like a year straight, and then just got overwhelmed, got gassed out. Still have to make money, so like my focus kind of shifted more to my job. And then life be lifing, guys. I would be a liar if I told you that I don't go through like my personal ups and downs, ebbs and flows in my life. And not only was the grind of like working and streaming like getting to me, but then also things in my personal life were getting to me, and some of the stuff honestly like I'm still kind of dealing with myself, and then like you get over a hump, and then like something else happens. You get over another hump, and then like you have issues with like friends, and you have stuff with relationships, and like just life be lifing, and life caught up to me. And that's why I've been kind of absent. I've been trying to figure myself out. I'm gonna be honest. And I know it's probably crazy to say and probably crazy to hear from someone, because I am a grown man, but life, one thing I've learned is like you never get over the whole you achieve things, and then you keep living, and you want to keep going on. At least me, I always want to like achieve more and achieve more and achieve more, but that grind of not feeling like you're where you feel you should be in life, or that grind of that thought or that feeling of just like feeling like things aren't enough, feeling like you are not enough, feeling like some people you let down, like like I said, life just be life. I've been trying to get myself like back in the right mental state of where I need to be. I've been trying to focus on myself more, because for a long time, for years, I honestly haven't been focusing on myself. Some people might know this if you've followed me from like the content that I was making on Facebook. A lot happened in like this 5-year span of me being online. Some of you guys know that I've been on YouTube for a long time. I was grinding for a long time on YouTube, just inching myself, trying to just have fun, make content. I had an explosion on Facebook, ended up with a bunch of subs because some crazy stuff happened in Kenosha, where I'm from. Got a lot of recognition, but I also got a lot of pressure from that, I did a lot of cool stuff. I ran for mayor, but a lot of the stuff, like again, on like the back end, it just like messed with me, like psychologically, I would say. It messed with me, like it just made me question, what my goals, what my aspirations, what I really want in life, I really again, felt like I continued to just try to serve other people. And even streaming every week, it got to the point like I felt like I was just serving other people and not serving myself, and not doing things for myself to get me where I want to be, or put me in the mindset that I want to be in. Again, I love wrestling. I love the wrestling content. I love I love watching WWE. Like I said, I still watch pretty much every week. If I'm not watching the full show, I'm on Twitter and getting the update. Like I know what's going on, but I've been just I've been trying to improve myself, and again, I've been trying to make better myself in my mental health, and make sure that I'm actually looking out for myself. A lot of things have happened. A lot of rug pulls have happened to me, not just like, not just with like relationships and my like personal life, but even like financial rug pulls have happened where it's just like, all right, well, I have to adjust because, I gotta I need to take care of stuff, bills don't stop, you know, health things don't stop, and then you gotta pay for the health things and all that stuff. So really, like I said, it's just been a crazy grind. It's been a crazy like past 5 years for me of me not taking time to like make sure that I'm okay. And over this period of time, like I took off, I was focusing on work. And again, that just kind of built back up into like a process of me like, oh my God, like, what am I doing? Am I doing any of this for me? Am I doing any of this to, service my purpose, or am I just doing this to the benefit of other people? So I've been trying to take, over the past couple weeks now, I've been trying to like take time for myself. I've been trying to improve myself for a long time. Like I wasn't even like working out or anything like that. So I got back to working out, trying to watch what I eat, and things like that to try to help my mental health, my physical health, and then just like, just be, I'm getting older, dude. My birthday is next month. I'm about to be 37. Your boy's in unk status, and I'm not mad about it. I'm like, it is what it is. That's life. But I've been making content since my early 20s, and I started off doing all of this again, just like doing stuff that I thought was fun. But I always seem to like find myself getting like forced into a position that I don't mind, but at the end of the day isn't like servicing my real purpose. So like I said, over the past few weeks, I've been just trying to like focus more on myself. I've always like tried to like service and focus on other people. Even when I ran for mayor, I was doing that not for me. I was doing it because I wanted to like service and help the community and people in the community, because so many people in the community where I live, look up to me and ask me for advice, or telling me I should run for office, or I should do all of these things to help everyone else. But again, if you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody else. So I've been trying to like come to terms with a lot of things that have happened. Just even thinking about like, trying to deal and kind of let go of a situation with like the passing of my mom, and like thinking about like some of the last conversations that I had with her before she passed, and like a lot of stuff just kind of has built up, and life be lifing. So that's kind of what I've been up to. That's kind of what I've been doing in the back end. I do miss making YouTube videos. I actually was gonna make this video yesterday, but SmackDown was yesterday, and I was gonna do this live. And I was like, people are gonna think I'm streaming SmackDown, and I definitely was not streaming SmackDown. So I waited a day, and I made this video today. But I just wanted to give everybody an update, everybody that is subscribed to the channel. You can expect content from me. I have a few video ideas that I'm working on. I want to get into like just talking about things that I care about, talking about things that I think are interesting, not specifically just, wrestling content, not specifically just like video game content or movie content, but pretty much anything that I think is interesting. I think going that route will make my YouTube journey a lot healthier for me. Because again, I'm not here looking to it'd be cool to get 1 million subscribers, right? But I'm here trying to be realistic. I'm here to use this as an outlet to kind of just be able to speak my mind, be able to, build community with people out there, have a good time, laugh about stuff, ponder about things, and, really just be me, and be myself. I feel like for a long time I was putting on these different hats, or I was putting on these different costumes to be the person that all of these different people wanted me to be without being myself. And I think it's time for me to just get back to being Koerri. I was always Koerri, but I'm trying to get back to just being the Koerri that I'm comfortable with, the Koerri that I want to be, and the Koerri that you guys know and love. If you do know me or you do love me, it is what it is. So yeah, again, I apologize about the hiatus. Sometimes you got to take time, for your mental health. Sometimes you got to take time for yourself, and I hope you all understand that. I hope you all, aren't mad at me. I apologize for taking such a long hiatus, but I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back to making content. If I'm not doing streams, I'll probably at least, talk about different things that have been going on with, the WWE and wrestling, but as well as a bunch of other stuff. I was thinking about maybe even doing weekly live streams that aren't, reaction live streams with me talking about, different topics that are happening. I really love movies. That's one of my oldest passions that I've had. One thing that I used to talk about a lot, comic books and things of that nature, even video games. So I'm going to get back into that, covering topics, things like that. So live streams will probably end up in a format where I can, kind of just be more open about everything that I want to talk about, and then the video content, it'll just be an array of videos that I put out, things that I'm interested in, hot topics and things of that nature. So again, I just wanted to give everybody a quick little update of what's been going on with me. Again, I apologize for the long hiatus, but I'm gonna get back to it. Don't you worry. Like I said, sometimes you just got to take some time out for yourself to make sure you're all good, because that's what's most important. Your personal mental health, because like I said, if you can't help yourself, you can't help nobody else. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys appreciate this video. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope you're not mad at me, because there's more content coming in the future, and I hope you'll be around to see it. So let me know if this video helped you at all. Maybe this is, me venting, me being real, me being myself will help you kind of look inward and, consider if you're actually doing things that are, actually servicing your purpose. Because again, I think that's what's most important. And I think the issues that the issues that I've had, the issues that have kind of made me bogged down and just be made me not want to make, content, or make me not want to stream, make me not want to get up sometimes, and make me want to just lay in my bed, was because I was servicing a purpose that wasn't necessarily my true purpose, And I'm not saying that I don't like WWE, I don't like doing the reactions. I certainly do. That is fun, but again, I want to make sure that I'm doing what I want to do. I don't want to just be being drug along by, TKO's creative team. I want to be my own creative team, and I want to talk about the things that I think are interesting. So hopefully you guys will still rock with me. If not, I completely understand. I'm sure you've been watching content this whole time that I've been on this hiatus anyways, but like I said, I got some stuff in the works. I have some ideas for some things to do in the future, and I hope you'll be around for it. So if you haven't already and you randomly stumbled upon this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a subscriber already, please make sure you hit that like button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you like and share it if you can, and please like or subscribe to the page because we got plenty of new content dropping for you guys. It's going to be heat, so you don't want to miss it. Thanks.